Hey you guys, today I'm going to talk about the Bad Girls Club season 17 episode 4. Mess, mixed emotions, but I'm going to get on into it. But before I do, let me announce my It's All About Support event that's coming up July the 7th through the 9th. Make sure you guys are getting your tickets. You can purchase your tickets through my PayPal, and as soon as I get it, like the next day, I will email you the ticket. So you can get it at thaghettoview@gmail.com. Pre-sale tickets are $15, and at the door they will be $20. So make sure you come. Like I said, the event is on July the 7th, that Friday. We will be having fun here in Las Vegas. No, you don't have to be 21 years of age to be at the event, but you do have to be 21 to gamble here in Vegas and drink. I have to put that out there for the people that's under the age of 21 that have purchased their tickets. So, yeah, but we're going to have fun. We're going to have entertainment. It's just going to be a lot of different activities. The whole weekend is filled with different things. So, yeah, if you have any more questions, just hit me up and I'll answer them the best that I can. But let's get into this review. It started off where Sayora, Fran, and Kiana, they're in, I think they were on a rooftop, and they were talking about, you know, the fighting that's going on. They didn't know if Kiara and Seven was going to be able to come back to the house or whatever, and they were trying to figure that out. But I just was getting irritated with Kiana, like, you tired of the fighting, bitch? Did you forget when you was on Kiara and them side that you was trying to fight Susan every chance you got? And you was just bickering with her. You was bickering with Sayora before you got cool with her. So now that the heat is on you, now you don't want to fight. Now you don't want to fight. Now that somebody I think that you scared to battle with, you don't want to fight. I'm just saying. But yeah, Kiara and them, they end up coming back to the house. But Kiara said she's not worried about that. She don't want to deal with that. She want to focus on her music, focus on why she came to the house. I said, okay. For how long? But okay, that's what y'all supposed to do. Focus on why y'all there and not all the petty ass drama. What happened at the beginning? Nothing. Kiana, she was missing an energy drink. So she was asking the girls, have they seen the energy drink or whatever, trying to figure out who drunk her stuff, because she was like, that's one thing I'll get mad about is somebody fucking with my food. Hey, I'm with that. Don't touch my shit without asking. I'll break your arms type shit. So no. But when DeShayla was like, nobody touch your stuff, she should have just been like, you know what, you bitches ain't gonna fess up, and left it alone. Then she went to Kiara and asked her about it, and Kiara ignored her, and she got mad that Kiara yelled at her or whatever. But I'm like, you knew what was gonna happen asking Kiara, so don't try to play, oh, she's yelling at me, and girl, shut up. You knew what was gonna happen when you blaming people about taking your stuff and the way you approaching them about your stuff. Like, come on, you know it's already tension in the house, but don't try to play victim and acting like these girls are bullying you. And then Fran over there she was irritating me at the beginning. She was really irritating me, calling Kiara a bully. Because at that moment, Kiara wasn't bullying anybody. Kiara wasn't arguing with nobody. She kept calling Kiara a bully through this episode, and Kiara admitted that she only bullied one person. But to me, I'm going to stick to what I said. I don't think that bitch was being bullied when she was fighting back. Bullies is, and she was doing shit like, too. Like, I didn't think she was being bullied whatsoever. But hey, but she said she only did that to one person. And I'm sitting over there like, Fran, why are you fighting somebody else's battles? Bitch, if they not sitting here getting up to fight this battle, why are you fighting somebody else's battle? Now you about to have beef with these girls for no reason. They didn't have no reason not to like you. That's some other grown ass bitches beef and problems. Like, stay your ass out of it. Like, oh my God. She feel like she needs to stick up for these girls. And I'm sitting there like, but these girls are sticking up for themselves, they don't need you to stick up for them. So that's when Fran was irritating me, because I was like, you involving yourself in this. So I don't know if you need camera time. They saying you ain't doing enough for camera time, what it is, but I just felt like she shouldn't have involved herself in that situation. Especially, going at Kiara for what? I ain't scared of you. I'm going to say something now. You shouldn't. I don't like when people say, well, I was watching how things go down and now I'm going to say something. If you felt some kind of way, you should have said something at the beginning. Don't wait till now when you don't have no problems with these girls to say something. I just didn't understand her fighting these other girls' battles. If you don't like what somebody say, she didn't like what Kiara was doing or what Kiara was saying, it was a better way to handle that situation with Kiara or whoever else she didn't like at the time than keep popping off. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it wasn't her fucking fight. Susan gets a call. She was about to call her mama, then she gets a call and come to find out that her sister best friend had died. So it kind of hit Susan hard. Her sister was hurt. So, now she's dealing with that drama of a family person dying and she can't be there for her sister. So that takes a little toll on a person or whatever. Kiana, Sayora, and Fran ended up going to the club and having a good time. They was having a really nice time, and while they were out having a nice time, the other girls were at the house waxing Kiara's coochie. Me and my friends don't do shit like that. We go to the people, let them do our shit, and keep it going. We ain't finna have no coochie waxing party. It's new age friendship. I don't understand it. But to each his own. They had fun. Nobody was arguing. So that was cool. What else? But I'm trying to, if I missed something, I apologize, because I just was writing. I was really watching it. And then I was like, oh shit, I gotta write some notes down. But they end up, that was all that happened with that. What's her name? Kiara, her manager came over and told her that he booked her a studio session. So she was really, really happy about that, because that's what she's there for. Fran called a hype coach to book a session with him. So that was cool. They end up going to another club. Some of the girls went to the hookah little lounge, and then some of the girls went to the playhouse. So, because Susan had lost somebody, Kiara felt like, you need to get out the house and stuff like that. Because at first she was going to stay in and whatever. And I like how Seven was like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it happened. Let me see. Let me tell you when it happened. Okay, yeah. It didn't happen yet. Okay, I'm still on track. So, yeah, they all end up going to the club or whatever. And on the way back on the bus, Susan, I think it was talking Spanish or whatever, and then Kiana was mocking Susan in her Spanish or whatever. And then she started bringing up about, I guess because they were talking about Susan people's dying. And then Kiana started talking about her grandmama died. Ain't nobody saying that my grandmama died 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, see, this is why you get fucked up. Because I understand what she's saying. Her grandmama died 3 weeks ago. And she was like, and I'm not talking about it. So what? People handle death differently. And for her to be doing that and not being no way kind of sincere for Susan in the death and stuff like that, I thought that was really fucked up. So now that puts Susan in a different headspace, and now she wants to be on go mode. You know what I'm saying? She wants to fight all these bitches right about now. And I totally get it, because the shit that Kiara was doing on that bus was uncalled for. Fran be hyping them up. I don't understand that shit. You get mad at Kiara and talk about she instigates, but you bitches instigate each other and hype each other up too. Y'all talk about Susan gets hyped up when she's around other people, but you bitches, y'all hype each other up too. So come on now with that one. But anyway, so then they get back to the house. They're arguing about it again at the house, because now, like I said, Susan is very, very irritated with these girls or whatever. So then they start arguing because I think it was Shayla was telling Fran that wasn't her business, that wasn't her place, just telling her to stay out of it type shit. So then them two start arguing. So then I remember Shayla calling somebody at home and saying how, she ready to go home, she gonna beat Fran ass or whatever because Fran had irritated her or whatever. She was like, all of a sudden Fran got balls of steel and shit, and I agree because I kept feeling like that wasn't Fran's fight. So she tells whoever it is on the phone she was gonna fuck her up. So the girl on the phone like, fuck her up, pull her hair. I think it was her mama. So then she goes in there in the closet little area and she's telling Fran like, I will fuck you up. Fran is like, whatever, like, bitch please, I ain't worried about you type of shit. And Shayla spits in Fran's face. Bitch, they would have kicked me out. I would have been a big liability because now I was here for Fran charging that bitch. I was so here for Fran charging her and getting on top of her and whooping that ass. I really was. But I would have rammed that bitch head all up into the dresser. I would have scraped her face all up on her. Bitch, that's what you don't do. You do not spit in somebody's face. Like, and I feel like the bitch should have went home. Bitch, I don't know what you got. I don't know. Because, bitch probably has something. You don't spit in nobody's face. That's fucking nasty, disgusting, and should have got every fucking dread pulled out of her hair. Sorry. Pure point fucking blank. Because I feel like bitch, that ain't your fight either. And you getting into a fight that ain't about you either. So both of y'all getting into some shit that didn't have anything to do with y'all. So, like I said, they fighting. The security break them up. As Fran is going out, Fran tries to go at 7 and try to hit 7. So 7 trying to defend her fucking self and they end up about to fight. And here come big, I don't like this girl. I don't fucking like Kiana. She comes and swings on 7 from the side. Punk bitches do that. Punk, scary bitches that scared that if I run up in her face that I might get my ass dropped. So let me get her off guard. And still didn't do shit. Bitch, you still didn't rock her. And you bigger than her. And you domed her from the side. And you still didn't knock her out. So I was on 7's side with that bitch. You ain't got no fucking hands. Because you didn't even dome her. Oh, that shit wasn't cool. But they was trying to jump 7. That shit wasn't cool. But 7 ended up having to go to hospital because she fucked up her hand. I was like, that's just like really, really fucked up. And I felt like they never solved that. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh, so y'all just gonna let this fight go? Fuck that. Now that fight with Fran and them, whatever, but bitch, I ain't letting that shit go with old girl. She gonna have to see these hands hit me from the side. So, that was that with that fight. I thought that shit was really, really crazy. I did not think that shit was cute. When Susan and Kiana was talking about family members dying, and Fran said something about, did her husband die too? I said, these bitches talk about Kiara and them, but they be hitting below the fucking belt too. Just because Kiara's loud, make her just the wrong person in the house. Like, these bitches don't make side comments, say little shit. Now, the only person they really, really said nothing and got on my fucking nerves this episode was Sayor. But Fran and Kiana, they were bickering just as much as Susan and them be bickering with people. Them two bitches was fucking instigating and bickering with them girls too. They was starting shit, and then when the bitches, loud bitches, get a reaction, then it's all of a sudden, why y'all acting like that? Why y'all want to fight? Why y'all do that? But y'all do little shit. Y'all do little shit to get these girls reactions. They not just walking around fucking with y'all for no reason. I just didn't like that when she made that comment, and I felt like Susan, like, fuck that bitch up. Fuck her up, because that shit was uncalled for. Kiara, 7, Shayla, they go to her studio session. She had a nice time with these producers. They did a little track for her, and she loved it. She cried because apparently that's her first time in the studio, and that's something that she really wants to do. So I thought that was really, really cool. Susan calls her sister and tell her sister that she gonna fuck up old girl and come home. Susan addressed Fran about, because she was addressing Kiana. was like, Kiana, the reason why because she kept walking past, staring. And she was like, the reason why I'm walking past staring is because of the comment that Fran made. And Fran, apparently, they didn't see nothing wrong with that. They like, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna do something about it? Like, oh, really? But if that was Kiara, y'all would have been saying that she was loud, and she was disrespectful, and she was bullying, and she was this and that if it was Kiara. But now that it's Susan, oh, it's what you gonna do. These bitches they weak. They weak as fuck. And then I do agree that she waited until the girls came home to say something. But I'm like, all y'all bitches do that. Y'all wait for the next motherfucker to put a battery in y'all back. That shit. I was sitting there, see, the only reason why I can't get mad at Susan, because Susan, that would have been me. Probably I would have stuck one of them bitches, so I don't know. But Susan was keeping her composure and thinking about it. But she was staring at them bitches. She grabbed that ragtag tail comb, and they like, what you gonna do with that? Oh, now y'all getting scared she got a weapon in her hand. Now y'all getting fucking scared and like, why you got a weapon? Y'all was sitting here talking shit, taunting this girl, and asking her what she gonna do. And now when she's about to do something, now y'all a little nervous. Scary bitches. Scary bitches. So they end up sending, the producers came out and sent her to a hotel because they felt like she was a threat to the girls. And I was like, well, this is a bad girls club, but they scared of. Fran take her homegirl Zayor and Kiana to the hype coach to get pointers from him, and she really did good, so kudos to you for that. When Susan comes back to the house, the producers tell her that, her making threats and her having a weapon, she got to go home. Seven cries because of that. She was like, this is why I don't want to get close to you bitches, because this is going to happen. And I'm like, well, yeah, that is true. Fran and the girls are glad when they finally come home and see that Susan is gone. So then Kiara was like, well, let's just tell these girls that we gonna squash things and let everything be cordial and civil in the house. But she really don't mean it. I said, see, now you gonna be fake. Now you gonna be fake, bitch, and I'm gonna call you fake. Fuck them bitches. Y'all don't like them, fuck them. So they say, yeah, everybody kumbaya, fist pump it out, and all say they was gonna be cool, and then we see the scenes for next week. And I said, didn't last that goddamn long, cause here come Kiara and Kiana gonna fight, and whoever else, and then Fran gonna be jealous of the new girl, cause she got blonde hair, and I'm like, here we go. Anyway, let me do a couple of shout outs for the end of this video, and I want to shout out Kimonte14. That's my boo. He always comments on my videos, whether it's Bad Girls Club or other videos. So shout out to you, Key. Yeah, I got nothing. Shout out to you. Shout out to Ashley Yvette. She has been commenting on my Bad Girls Clubs lately and other reviews, and I've been noticing your name, so shout out to you. Miss Leo 814, shout out to you, boo. You always comment, especially even when we don't agree on the same things. I still appreciate you. Queen _ Renta, RENDTA. I apologize if I pronounced it wrong, but shout out to you. Jalen Martin, always comment. Shout out to you. I always see your name and comments back to you, so shout out to you. And that's last but not least, Danny Salmarin. I hope I said it right, but Danny, shout out to you. Make sure you guys are checking out the other YouTubers that do Bad Girls Club reviews, like A Connection TV. Sarah So Oliver also do Bad Girls Club reviews, so make sure you're checking them out. And if you do a Bad Girls Club review, let me know in the comments. Just say I do reviews. Don't put your link, because YouTube be tripping and stuff. Just be like, check me out or something like that, and then I'll check out your videos and we can comment and I'll shout you out the next video. If you want a shout out on my Bad Girls Club reviews, just let me know in the comment section and I will make sure I get you guys in the next shout out for next week. Talk to me, I'll talk to you back. Follow me on all social media sites by Thaghettoview, THA, not THE, except for my Facebook. It's Miss Nika, Thaghettoview. So check me out on Facebook too, and I'll talk to you, and you can talk to me, and you can see me at a little crazier than I do on here. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.